Hi there. If you watch the videos on my channel, there are not many, you probably saw this 3 GHz spectrum analyzer that I designed and built. In another video, I show how to control this PLL of the LMX25 family made by Texas Instruments. In this video, you show how I used this PLL as a tracking generator and also as an independent source so I could use this unit as a spectrum analyzer, a scalar network analyzer, and also as an independent source. Well, I said in that video that to hold in the in the whole range, in this case is the LMX2594, he would only be happy with frequency in the PFD phase frequency detector of about 200 megahertz. Well, as this PLL has a very nice doubler, low noise doubler in the input path, all I had to do was to provide a low noise 100 megahertz reference. To do that, I had to design and build a small unit that's here inside the enclosure. This unit is basically a 100 megahertz low phase noise oscillator, disciplined by the 10 megahertz reference used by the spectrum analyzer. And this reference, of course, can be set to be internal or external. Well, I will show the result of this implementation with 3 case studies. In the first one, I will measure the response of this 2-cavity 2 GHz bandpass filter. In the second, I will measure the response of this 470 megahertz 3 cavities helical filter. And in the last one, I will use this homemade return loss bridge to measure the impedance of this filter. All the results will be compared to the response that I measured using this Broad-Schwarz spectrum analyzer here. This is the FSC3 spectrum analyzer. So let's start measuring this filter. I know that the center frequency is around 2 gigs, and let's set the frequency to 2 gigs, the span to 500 megahertz, and certify that this RBW is 7500 Hertz, and then switch to network analyzer. Well, first thing to do is to connect the output of the tracking generator to the input of the spectrum analyzer, and then do the normalization. So it's already connected, so let's normalize. Okay, we should see a trace on the 0 dB line. It's okay, perfect. And then I will connect the filter. Okay, you can see that's a bit, it's not exactly on 2 gigahertz. Let me set this marker and pick. Takes a while. Okay, it's here. Then center. Alright, so you can see that the center frequency is 2.053309. Sorry. 307 1 2 3. So I will set another marker about no, exactly 80 megahertz apart from this one. So let's do this right now. 2.133 307 1 2 3 gigahertz, and make it active. All right, so it's here. Let's make them differential mode. You can see here 80 megahertz apart. It's measuring minus 42.9. And the center is minus 1.3, around that dB. So let's keep these numbers in mind, and then I will measure with the road charts and show you the results so you can compare. Okay, in this second experiment I'll be measuring this filter. I know that the central frequency is around 470 megahertz. Let's see, it's already set here. The span is 100 megahertz. Let's check the configuration. RBW 7500 hertz, all right. And then let's do the normalization. Okay. The trace is here on 0 dBm on the top of the screen. You can't see, but it's just here. and then I will connect the filter. As you can see, it's a little bit to the left. So let's pick the marker here and then center. Okay. You can see here that the insertion loss is around 10.1 dB. So I will set the second marker, 10 megahertz, to the right of the center. So it will be 478, 953, 973. Four 78, 953, 973 hertz. Oops. 478, 953, 973 megahertz. Okay. And then let's so let's also set the markers as differential, in differential mode. Okay. So you can see that 10 megahertz apart we have minus 53.1 dB below the top of the filter here. And then let's compare to the same measurement taken with the road Schwarz. In this last experiment, we'll be measuring the impedance of the 2 gigahertz filter using the return loss bridge. First thing to do is to leave one side of the bridge open and the other terminated with 50 ohms, and then make the normalization. So, well, first let's check the the range. Let's leave here 2.053 gigahertz and only 30 megahertz of span. And then let's do the normalization. Okay, the trace is there, 0. And then I will connect the filter. One side of the filter is also terminated, and the other I will connect it to the bridge. You can see. Let's make this marker present. Okay, let's bring it to here. About 46 dB of return loss, which is very good. And then I will do the same thing in the road Schwartz. In the beginning of this video, I said that this device could also work as an independent source, and now I show how I implemented that. In this menu here, you choose independent source, and then we have access to this screen, and here you can change the level, -5, 0 or +5, pretty high level, and you can change the frequency. So you can input the frequency, or you can change any digit here, for instance, like this. And then I will show you some screens showing how clean are the frequencies generated in this PLL.